Hi there, so in this video we're just going to go into one of the most basic moves, the squat, and really get my legs knackered and see how it works properly.
Okay. I mean, sitting at a desk all day, you know, we stand up and sit down loads of times, but are we doing it properly? So if we're talking about functional fitness, as we were just saying, a squat is pretty fundamental to a lot of exercise, a lot of daily life, you know, just bending down to pick something up. You know, we don't know how to do it properly, we bend from the back and risk hurting ourselves, and you know, even it might be a young mum that's got a baby, and you know, you're reaching into a cot like that's the worst thing. So basic squat, as you may feel comfortable, but I quite like to squat with my feet sort of good shoulder width apart, which everyone should be, but I'd quite like to turn my toes out just a little bit. I can get slightly better form. Arms out front, we're just going to lower down. Just as low as you feel comfortable. I mean, ideally we want to get this hip fold lower than our knee, but not everyone can get down there. So as low as we can, keeping good form, and then when we come up, we're going to drive through our heels. It's really important. Switch on our glutes and our abs and our quads, and we're coming up. Nice and controlled. Driving through the heels all the time. Okay, you want to have a go? Driving through your heels, and again. Okay. Watch your left knee. Don't let it has a tendency just to come in a little bit. Right. So don't let this happen. I mean, I'm exaggerating massively. Your knees aren't doing that. It's just one very slightly. So maybe consciously think about just pushing that out a bit more. Yeah. And then pushing back up through your glutes, through your heels. Better. Yes. Okay. Good. Really good. Feel like you're switching on all those muscles?
Yeah. Just a few of those is enough to actually really make you aware of what
yeah, absolutely. I want this point of view here to be lower than this point. So that's it, yeah, but I mean, you've got quite good mobility. Back's really nice and straight. Then pushing up through your heels. Yep, being careful not to let your feet turn in. It's hard to tell actually on this uneven ground. So, yep, and drive through your heels. Good. Yes. Nice. So we don't quite do that in the kettlebells, but it's still using all those same muscles. And
yeah, and with the jump that we were doing in the class, you can feel that squat can actually be quite an explosive.
Yeah, you really got to switch everything on and work really hard to push that up. And then as soon as your feet hit the ground again, then you're bending those knees again. Cool. To then, get that energy back. So with the squat again, we'll just run through it one more time, each point. So a nice feet sort of shoulder width, hip width apart. Turn your toes out a little bit if that's where you're more comfortable. I'm more comfortable there. Keeping arms out in front, which just stops us from leaning forward or leaning back too much. You know, acts as a bit of a counterbalance, just gives us a bit more stability. So we're going to engage core muscles, quads, hams, glutes. Then we're going to slowly lower down. Here, ideally, getting this hip fold slightly lower than our knees, but don't force it, you know, we've got to be where we're comfortable. And then we're going to drive back up through the heels, switching all those muscles on. They shouldn't really switch off, and down, pushing through the heels and coming up.